Have you ever wondered how to make him call and text you every day? Want to know how to get more calls and texts from him, especially in the early stages of dating? Welcome to Eternal Armor. And today, we're going to reveal the secret ways that will not only have him reaching out, but also help you navigate the complex world of modern dating. Picture this, it's your first date and everything is going great. He even makes the first move. After the date, he texts you saying what an amazing time he had. From there, every time we text him, he is very responsive. He initiates conversations via text, phone, and even on dates as well. That's how good dating should be. We've got a dating expert with us who knows all about making connections that last and is none other than Matthew Hussey. Matthew is a New York Times best-selling author and a captivating speaker with over a decade of experience in helping people like you find love. His insights have the power to transform your romantic journey. Get ready to learn how to understand guys better and create a connection that keeps them reaching out to you. We are not just following dating trends, we are making our own, and we are about to navigate the essentials from initiating contact to sparking ongoing interest. Are you ready to change your dating life? Let's start creating a world where you're the one they're all texting and calling. Join us on this transformative journey because your dream dating life, where you're cherished and pursued, starts now.
We expect a lot of closure very quickly in life, and early dating doesn't offer a lot of closure. You know, it doesn't offer a lot of closure on how someone is or what their intentions are or why they didn't call back or why they haven't called us in 2 weeks but now all of a sudden want to see us. Early dating is very open-ended. And to an extent, we sometimes underestimate our influence in the equation. So we're so busy looking for closure from somebody else. What do they want? What are their intentions? What are their patterns? Do they like me? Why aren't they texting me? That we forget that we actually play a role ourselves in shaping the dynamic early on. Mitch Albom said, if you don't like the culture, you have to be brave enough to create your own. He was not referring to dating, but you know, that idea relates to so many different things. We often go into situations complaining about the culture of the situation. You know, we go to a party and we complain that, oh, it's not a very fun party. Well, are you making it fun? Or are you just complaining that the party's not fun? We go on a date and we say that person wasn't flirtatious. And, well, were you flirtatious? This person's communication is terrible. Well, is yours strong right now? Are you being proactive? Are you being vulnerable? And so we're kind of, a lot of us just go through life reacting to culture and complaining about culture instead of being brave enough to create our own culture. And one of the really powerful psychological effects when we decide to create culture is the phenomenon of reciprocity. Reciprocity is this idea that if we act first, that will create a reciprocal response from somebody else. Somebody else is influenced by that action. If I walk down the street and I look at you and you have a kind of grumpy face, I then decide as a result of that I'm not going to smile. And then I walk past you and I go, what a grumpy person that was. There's a kind of reverse reciprocity going on there, right? That your mood right now, at least the way I'm reading it, may not even be true, but the way I'm reading it is that you're grumpy or you're standoffish, and therefore I don't smile at you when we walk past each other. Yeah. So you've had an effect on me. There's a reciprocity going on there. I'm afraid you're not giving me anything, so I'm not going to give you anything. But what we don't know is what might have happened had you smiled. That might have created a different kind of reciprocity where that person suddenly felt like they could smile because they weren't going to get rejected, or you were in a good mood and it lifted their mood. I almost look at a situation like this and say, well, what would it look like if we were reverse engineering the kind of dynamic we want to have in early dating? She is saying that the dates are going great, but there's not much contact in the middle. And part of what she is looking for there is some kind of closure. Well, what does that mean? Does that mean he doesn't like me? It could mean, for example, we could speculate that what it means is that this guy is not really dating with any intention. And we might be right. It might be the case that he's not interested in actually getting to know her or building momentum, which is what someone builds or looks to build when they have true intentions. They want to build momentum. They don't want to leave you in any doubt as to whether they like you. They want to start to ratchet up the investment and to feel that from you in return. So it would be fair to kind of make a guess that he's not dating with the same intention that she is. And that's why when he kind of wants some instant gratification, he goes on a date with her and he very much enjoys being there. He clearly enjoys her company if he's on 3 dates with her, or he's enjoying something about it. But he doesn't have any intention. He's not doing it with any purpose other than immediate gratification. And that's why she doesn't hear from him in between, because he's not actually looking to spend any time investing or getting to know her. That might be true. It also might be true that it's early in dating, and within that 3-date window, he's just kind of got a lot on and a lot of other priorities, and it's not the top of his list because she's not the top of his list right now. And that's also kind of understandable in the context of early dating. The point is, we don't know. And we can spend all our time trying to work that out. In a way, what that is responding to culture. Right? The culture of this situation right now with this guy is that they go on dates, have a good time, and then she doesn't hear from him in between. That's the culture. So rather than looking at why is the culture like this, which can be a pointless exercise with no clear answers, what we can do is apply that phenomenon of reciprocity, or make it work in our favor, by saying, okay, what would this look like if I was creating the culture?